All right, there you go.
Okay, so Old Testament or New Testament?
Whichever one.
Yeah, whichever one is what works better for you to talk.
Okay, well, if you're a Christian,
Okay.
technically you have to believe in the Old Testament if you say Jesus is also God and the Holy Spirit, not just the Son of God. So technically you would have to understand, you would have to technically adhere to the Old Testament as well because it is God's teaching. So slavery is okay in the Old Testament. Beheading non-believers is okay. Killing gays, can't get tattoos, can't wear cotton polyester blends. You kill someone if they work on Saturday. No one should be eating bacon or shellfish if they're real Christians, because then they have to follow the Old Testament too. If we were following religion as a whole, it'd be fucked up.
I think dead. You could still be don't try to record me too.
Why would you be dead?
I think you could still be a Christian and not follow all those things
that's
in
cool.
there.
That's cool. That's where we're asking to be separation of church and state.
Liar.
You can keep all your stuff, just keep it at home. Keep it out of my public schools and keep it out of my courtrooms.
Yeah.
Okay, keep it out of all my government buildings.
That definitely makes sense.
They want to teach creationism in real school? Go fucking suck a dick. Seriously. That's why they don't teach creationism. They teach evolution. Because it's a fact.
They don't talk,
theory,
about God or none of that shit in school, though.
But they want them to.
They want to, but they're not allowed to.
They're trying to. In Florida right now, let me put it this way. If you lived in Florida, the percentage of your tax money will go to rebuild the churches yearly, even if you're a non-believer. And it only goes to Catholic churches, so if you go and you're a Christian, you're still paying for that. So imagine it like that.
Damn.
They want to teach, what do they call it? They call it evolutionism. It's a mixture of evolution and creationism. There's no fossil record to tie it together. There's nothing like that. If there was one part of the evolutionary chain that was fucked up, the whole thing would be fucked up. But as today, it hasn't been. Everything's been on point. You look at a whale. I wish I had my fucking old phone. A whale tail looks like... Can I borrow your skateboard?
Absolutely not.
No?
Oh. I'm just kidding.
Thank you, bro. So let's say if this was a whale's tail, okay? If you look at
That's a fish.
I know.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll look at it this way.
All right.
Okay, and we'll say that the trucks and the wheels are something that you didn't think was there. A set of legs that do exist in whales that you never see because they protruded inwards into the body over billions of years of evolution. You don't see them because they're not on the outside. People don't question. But if you go ask someone that works on whales and has seen these things, they'll tell you there's two little whale legs right there.
I understand, your whole, you want proof of it, but that's why they call it, you have to...
Have faith.
You
gotta be a believer.
You have to,
so you're a non-believer.
I'm a non-believer. I'm a non-believer, hands down. I don't have imaginary friends. I don't have Christ psychosis. I don't talk to myself and think that someone else is telling me to do something. Okay, you know what? Hands down. Let me put it this way.
So you're not schizophrenic, is what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. let me put it this way, okay? Taylor, you're a nice person. You wouldn't want to kill anybody. And you wouldn't want to deny someone the right to get married, right?
Yeah.
If you were to ask God what would be the right thing for you to do, what would God tell you is the right thing to do about with the gays and allowing them to get married or not? Do you think it should be fair to them? Do you think God, if he's all okay, you think God would tell you that it's okay?
Yeah, why not?
How come the other dude in Alabama talks to God and God tells him, no, you should kill all the gays?
He says that God tells him
that. So you
that.
support gay marriage?
I support gay marriage. I support marriage.
He doesn't. God doesn't talk to him.
But how do you know that?
So he's the only person that
he's the only person
that God talks to?
No, but God apparently talks to everybody, right? And if God was apparently telling everyone a positive message like he told you, wouldn't he be telling them the same thing so everything would be more peaceful? You don't think that maybe people's beliefs in their God is pertaining as to their personal beliefs?
I don't
you see what I'm saying?
Shut up, Kevin.
No, it's not even like that. And I'm sorry.
No, I'm not even tripping. I just don't. I think it's crazy when people are like, "Oh, God told me." They're crazy and then "Oh, God told me to do this. God told me." They blame it on God.
Yeah, don't you think
it's not God's fault because he's thinking those thoughts.
It's your personal beliefs, and people say God told them to do these things. People talk to God every day.
But that's
Murderers
saying that crazy guy that shot up the movie theater. Oh, the devil told me to do this. Anybody could say that.
Yeah, here's the thing though. That guy was actually a believer. I don't know if you knew this, but they even said, "Oh, he was such a nice boy going to church every week." I don't know if you knew that. See, the thing is that I don't think it has anything to do with God if people kill. In a sense where they say it, I think they just do it, and some of them do use it as an excuse.
Yeah, they do.
But some of them don't. Some of them kill because they think God tells them to.
But that's
I do
they're,
it
like,
'cause I
crazy
like it.
and
Yeah,
they're
see,
not.
that's
feel good and
different.
I get
You
off.
get that adrenaline rush. You bust right before you stab. I get it.
Fuck yeah.
Yes. But look, it's like this. I mean, if you're saying one thing, then what's to say that God's not actually
But
telling
that's what
them that?
that's the whole thing. Like, you know, everybody like believes it differently. Like, if you're a Christian, like you said, like not everybody follows the things that it says
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
Bible. You know, like they all have like their certain belief to it. Like, you know, like
Oh, I got you. No, everybody takes their own little story about
exactly.
it
Like
and
they
puts
all
it into
take
their
their own,
daily life.
yeah, their own.
That's where the Bible actually has some good things. Minus rape, minus murder, minus God killing all the babies on the world with apparently when he flooded the earth and all these animals fit on one boat, which doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay?
Wasn't that Moses?
No,
Prince
that
of
was...
Egypt.
No.
What who was that?
That was Noah.
Noah. That's who it was. I said Moses.
Moses is the one that apparently freed the Jews and split the
Okay.
Red Sea. Apparently. Look, if someone wants to believe in the Bible, that's totally fine. But if you're only going to take bits and pieces of it, then apparently...
But the thing is, I'm a Christian and I believe in God, but I don't read the Bible.
See,
So
that's the thing. You do it your way. And you
Exactly.
have a relationship with your Creator.
yeah.
And I understand that. But I don't have a problem with you. I have a problem with other people who are actually taking these things and doing these things and want to do these things into our society.
Mm-hmm.
They want to talk about killing people because they're non-believers. That happens. In New York, there was this, you guys saw in the news at Times Square, oh no, at Ground Zero, there was like apparently a cross beam or whatever, you know, some crap like that, no offense. And they wanted to keep it as a memorial.
I'm so offended right
I'm
now.
sorry, bro. I'm saying it.
Why would you say no offense?
Because I'm being honest, really, like, no offense. I see you guys as my brothers and my sisters regardless, you know? But it's just, when the
But that's how
atheists...
God wants you to see people like.
But that's the way I see people, and they don't see me like that because I didn't have a problem with them putting it up, but they should at least put one for all the different types of faith that had died that day. There was Muslims that had died that were not in the terror attack. There were Buddhists. There were Catholics. Why you just got to go with Christians?
Mm-hmm.
Atheists wanted to remove it. And what did these believers say? Oh, we should just kill them all and let God sort them out. Stupid fucking believers, they should be dead anyway. Unbelievers, they should be dead anyway. These are things that people say about us.
Mm-hmm.
We don't go around saying that shit about you.
About the believers.
You guys can do your thing. If that was the case, if you guys really wanted to follow it, we wouldn't have the internet because the person that created it was an atheist. We wouldn't have
But
Windows
that's like that
Mac.
shit that's going on with like Chick-fil-A, like, and people are like,
Oh, dude, eat wherever the fuck you want.
yeah, like.
Eat a dick too.
It's just I'm one of
You,
those type of people
Jonathan.
that like if you can believe what you want, I'm not gonna look at you differently because you what you do and don't believe in.
I don't have a
That-
problem with Chick-fil-A. I have a
Yeah.
problem with the guy who owns
And what he said,
Chick-fil-A.
yeah.
That's my problem. You want to eat wherever
Yeah.
the fuck you want? That's totally cool. But that fool is donating money to hate groups. Hate groups in different countries.
Against gays.
Yeah. You heard of the Kill the Gays bill in Uganda?
No.
His group backs that. They kill all the gays in
See,
Uganda.
That's cool.
ridiculous.
That ain't cool, dog.
Man,
God wouldn't want that, dude. God would want us to live with each other in peace, right?
but see, exactly, that's the whole idea.
That's the whole idea, but it ain't gonna happen as long as people are being that religious. Keep it at home. Do your thing at your church. Technically, in the Bible, if you look at it, you're supposed to be doing it all in private. And you're not supposed to be spreading your word with people who don't want to believe. It says that don't share your pearls
So
with
Mormons are
You
devilish
shouldn't suffer.
bastards.
That's
Is
how I
what
like
you're
the
saying.
law.
Devilish
Yeah.
bastards? No. Mormons in general are kind of nice people, except for the fact that until like 1960s or 1970s, they didn't consider black people to have souls.
What?
Yeah, hold on.
Say that again. Put
Yeah.
that back from my
Oh,
video.
my-
In 1960 or 1970, something like that, they finally decided that black people were allowed to have souls. Hold on, it gets better. And before that, and I think it still says that black people weren't allowed to get into heaven unless they were slaves to white masters. Okay, that's taken directly out of the Old Testament.